Oh, it's recording. Okay. Okay. And Happy New Year! When you are watching this, it will be 2025, and when I'm filming this, it is New Year's Eve 2024. My name is Summer, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be playing a solo board game called Final Girl, in which a single player acts as if they are the final girl and you try to make it to the end of a scary movie. It sounded really, really cool when I had a Barnes & Noble gift card burning a hole in my pocket, and I could have bought books because I love books. That's why I go to bookstores. But I've got this thing when it comes to books where I try not to buy books for myself unless I've read them and I know I want to read them again. Now, every now and then I'll buy books that I haven't read and I try and get around to them, but it makes me a little bit sad to think of books on my shelf that aren't going to get reread. I want to build a library of things that I know that I like and want to be able to reread whenever the fancy strikes me. So going into a Barnes & Noble with a gift card burning a little hole in my little pocket, I was like, and I walked around the aisles doing that, and people were very concerned. They're like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And then I was like, trying to figure something out, and I couldn't. So instead I wandered over to the board game aisle, and I was like, what am I going to do with board games? That also didn't seem like a good idea until I found this. So here's the fancy box wrapper. So the concept of it intrigued me, and I knew I would want to make a video of me playing it because I figured that would be fun. And when New Year's rolled around this year and I didn't really have any plans, now to be clear, I could have made plans if I wanted to. I'm not lonely. If I had wanted to put in the effort, I could have reached out to any number of people that I know in town and said, "Hey, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Who wants to come over to my house? And who wants to have snacks and ring in the new year together?" I could have done that. Here's the reasons that I didn't. One, my house is a mess. I am trying to deep clean the whole thing to reset it for when the new year starts on January 6th. My birthday's coming up, so I'm not going to be doing anything until Monday except cleaning and getting prepped for the real new year, January 6th. The house is not fit for visitors right now, okay? So that ruled out that option. And I've been going and doing a lot of things this month. I don't know if any of you guys, read the synopsis on my Hallmark video, but I spent 127 hours on that video. Every moment from December 1st until December 19th or 20th that I wasn't actively taking a small lunch break or dinner break, sleeping, or at my job, I was working on that video. And sometimes you just want a break. Sometimes you just want to get some pizza for yourself on New Year's Eve and try the solo board game you bought for yourself a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now. So that's what we're going to do. I did make some talking points for myself since this is an end of the year / beginning of the year video, and I want to talk about some things that I'm excited about. But the first thing I want to mention is way back in April of 2023, one of the things I did was review the old Super Mario Brothers movie, and they accidentally sent me 2 copies of the DVD. And I said I've decided that this second unopened version, I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I've hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm very, very excited. Thank you guys. It's just so exciting. And so, for one lucky subscriber, this can be yours. You have to be subscribed to win. I'm going to look up how to, what I should put on the, Google form, and then I'm going to make a Google form, and that's going to be in the caption box. And you could win this copy, oh my gosh, of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Yeah. Wow. That's great. Talking point 1, taken care of. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the footage because I'm going to read the rules. I figured you don't need to watch me try and get everything set up, so I'll check back in once I've figured out how this game's actually played. But let me leave you with a visual for while I'm taking care of this. Oh wow, the final girl rule book. Yeah, the final girl rule book. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Whoa. That's really interesting. Oh. Whoa. That's super cool. That's a lot to consider and a lot to think about. Man, glad I'm reading up on all of this. Okay. So I'll leave you with that visual and I'll be back shortly. Bonk. So I realized as I was reading this, it might make sense if I kind of try to sum up some of the things while I'm going through it. So sorry I have to take that visual from you. You're going to have to actually watch me struggle through this. Here's how it works so far. You have to buy a starter kit, and the starter kit comes with the rule book, the main game board, and like all the little pieces and stuff. See all the pieces? And then you have to get a second box. These are a feature film box where it's actually based on a movie, and they've got different ones of these. So they've got Nightmare on Elm Street based, they've got one that's like a ghost story based one, they've got one that's like a Dark Evil Carnival. So apparently this is like endlessly replayable, because if you get the different movie boxes, you can put different big bads on the different boards so that you can play different versions. That's where I'm at. That's what I figured out. So let's see. Game overview and objective. You are the final girl facing off against a horrific killer. You will be moving around the location to search for helpful items, save victims, and to confront or run away from the killer. Meanwhile, the killer will be wreaking havoc in many ways, but most of all by killing innocent victims and attacking you. The game only ends one of two ways. Either the final girl destroys the killer or the killer slays her. In the rare instance that both die at the same time, the final girl has won, making the ultimate sacrifice to rid the world of a vile monster. And there might be secondary rules for each box, but one thing it did say on the nice little sheet of paper that came with it that was like, you've done the blah blah blah. Here, this thing. This little guy here where it says 1 player, 20 to 60 minutes, ages 14 plus. This is going to be a little bit longer than whatever the ultimate game time is because of the intro and me trying to figure out these rules, but I want you to take a look at the time right now, and I think you can spoil it for yourself as to whether I survive or not, because if this is an hour-long video, then I think Mama made it to the end of the movie. If this is a 20-minute video, Mama died. Mama's dead. I'm so sorry. Your mother's gone. Oh, I don't know if I'll even keep that in there, but that's kind of what I'm working with. Okay, so there is the player board, which you can either do a final, I'm doing 0.5, and that's weird looking. Humbled, shocked, gonna have a weird thing about my wrists now for the rest of my life. Good heavens. Anyway, let me get fancy with it. There is the Final Girl game board, the standard game board, and then there's the extreme horror. Going to be starting with regular, because I've never played this before. And then there is and these detached from the box. Oh, and there's 2 Final Girls that I can choose from. I don't know which one to choose. How exciting. I'm going to leave you again now because I need to read more and I need to figure it out. Before getting into gameplay, it's important to have a high-level understanding of how the player, killer, and location boards work. The concepts mentioned here will be explained in greater detail in the rulebook. Alright, so the health track, the left side of the board, I can tell my lefts from rights. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This is boring. I will come back when I understand it. I think that you should be with me as I set this up. So, I've kind of been reading. There are stats and health things. I'm not very good at board games, and I've never played anything like this, so we are in this together. Let's see. Setup, choose a killer and a location from among the feature films you have. I only have the one, so we're choosing this one. Remove the killer and location boards. Remember, these are on the reverse box covers. Yes, I remember. And their associated component trays in preparation for setup. So, I believe these are the trays they're talking about. Oh, look. For Rico's eyes only. And they are reversed because you could choose between one of two final girls. You can either choose, I think this is Rico and this is Lori. Oh, this is hard. I want to choose Rico because she's got dark hair and dark eyes like me, but do I go Lori like classic Laurie Strode from Halloween, one of the original Scream Queens? Very difficult. Let's see. I don't think these... No. Ah, there we go. Lori and Rico. And I will look at the rest of these in a second. Stick it in my pocket. Stick it in my other pocket. I'm wearing overalls, by the way. What do you think? I haven't decided what I think about them yet. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's Lori. All right, decision made. So I'm playing with Lori. Take out the player board out of the core box and place it on the table, choosing either normal difficulty or extreme horror mode on the reverse side of the box. For your first few games, we recommend normal difficulty. Yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway. This, I think, is what it's supposed to look like. I don't have very much room, but let's do what we can here. So I'm going to move this whole setup back. It's just a smidge. You're on my sink, by the way, my kitchen sink. This is the wall you never see in my other videos. It's exposed brick. Isn't it glorious? I love this. I love looking at it. I love living in a place that has exposed brick. I'm turning 32 in a few days. I don't know if you can tell by the fact that I've been geeking out about my exposed brick walls since I moved into this place. It's glorious. Okay, so we got the killer board. We got this. Am I gonna have to do this maneuver? But then you can't see everything. And you're on top of a cupcake display. Oh no! Oh! I have to figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, I've kind of figured it out. It's not going to look like it does in the book because I just do not have the space for it. But here's the killer game. Here, you're now on top of a cupcake stand and a book. Take the 6 custom dice out of the core box and place them to the side. Okay, let's see. The most terrifying thing about this... I don't know, I was gonna make a joke. My lack of planning. Take the action cards out of the core box. Set the 6 zero-cost action cards aside. This is your starting hand. Here are these. Unboxing video, guys. Unbox the Final Girls game with me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These will stay with me. Sort the remaining action cards into respective piles by name and place them in a tableau in 2 rows as shown. Sprint. Ah, you can't see them. Do I have to leave you again? So that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. It's now 11:54 on New Year's Eve, and I've set up the game board. And that is it. So while I have you, let me just go over the other talking points I wanted to go over real quick before I go to my computer and I pull up the live feed of the ball dropping, and then I wish myself a happy new year and I come back here and I actually play the game. First, I watched 150 movies this year, which was sort of my New Year's resolution. I noticed last year that for a while now, I had just been rewatching the same 4 sitcoms over and over and over again. And I was like, I say I love movies, but I don't seem to watch them very often. So my goal was to just watch more movies. But I was like, even if I'm just starting a movie at lunch and then finishing it at dinner, it's not an exciting or big or life-altering New Year's resolution. I just wanted to watch more movies, and I did. And I put them all on Letterboxd in a little list called Movies I Watched in 2024, and I watched my 150th this evening when I watched When Harry Met Sally, so that was nice. Books read, 81. Now, if I can finish my book by tonight, in the next 5 minutes, which I don't think is going to happen. I was going to say it would be 82. It shan't be 82. It's 81. Now, I've done better. In 2019, I read 154 books in a year. So 81, while still I'm happy I read 81 books. It's not my peak. I haven't surpassed my own best record. Here's what, let me break it down for you what happened. So May 31st of 2023, I was moving into a new apartment and my supervisor was like, hey, Summer, can you hop on a call? And I was like, sure, let me just grab the keys to my new place. Thankfully, for the direction this story is going, it was a place that cost less in rent. So I hop on the call and I'm like, hey guys, how's everything going? And they're like, Summer, it has been a privilege to work with you, but we are closing the doors of the company that you work at, and thank you, goodbye. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, goodbye. A privilege and an honor, of course, to you as well. And so for 1 month, I was unemployed, and I have not been unemployed since I was 12 years old. So I was either a student or I was working. So that was weird. And I ended up getting a job at like a call center where I could work from home. I was helping people on the phone, customer service based, and that was fine. I was going to do that while I looked for other jobs and worked on creative projects. All good things, all fine. But by January, which was 6 months in, I got to a point where I was so sad. I wasn't reading any books. I was basically just on TikTok all the time. I wasn't going outside. So while I was looking for other jobs, I applied to a local library, and they said that they would get back to the applicants by April 9th or something. I didn't get an email from them, so I was like, okay, looks like I'm not getting that job, that's fine, and I moved on with my life. We circle back to May. I'm going through my emails and I find an email that is from 4 weeks earlier where the library was asking me for an interview, and I had not seen the email come in. But thankfully, the person who had written it was like, are you available the 10th or 11th of April or June 12th? And I was like, I know for a fact that June is not at all what they were intending, but I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to try and get... Oh, what? It's midnight! No, stop. Oh, it's 58. Okay. Sorry, I can talk for a little while longer. Basically, I had missed the email where they were offering me an interview, but one of the dates that they listed was for June, which I knew was a mistake, but I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of that anyway, so I emailed, hello, I am so very sorry that I missed your email. I just found it. Can I please interview? June works fine for me. And they were like, haha, June was not actually the option. That was a mistake, which I knew. And we filled that position, which of course I also knew was probably the case. And then she was like, but we did just open another position. And so I came in for an interview for that, and it went fantastic. And then I got the job, and it was going to be me working part-time. And so it was a bit of a risk where I was going from a full-time job that was making me very sad, or a part-time job where I was gonna have to work really hard doing freelance to make ends meet. I took the leap. I've been doing freelance and working at the library, and it's been amazing. And actually, when I started at the library in June, I was at 20 books. And so between June 10th and December 31st, I read 61 books. So while it wasn't my best in terms of overall years, I appreciate the hustle that I put in for the rest of it. Now, let me see. Oh, it's midnight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, I think this is delayed because it's technically midnight on my phone, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, it's 2025. This is crazy. Come here, Mitzi. I'll put you down before you get mad. Okay, there you go. Woo! Woo! Okay, Happy New Year. Let's play this game. Okay, now that the new year is officially rung in and we can now play the game. I've set everything up. This is the killer's health bar. This is my health bar. I chose Lori, which was good because all the instructions were for Lori. Or these are the event cards. This is like items you can find at the different locations. There's a little map right here that tells you where to put your meeples. They're called meeples. The purple meeple is me, the final girl. This is the killer. And then this is where we start on this board. And then this is the killer. He goes on 4 because according to his board, that's his like strength level. Final thing that I did not flip over was it says shuffle the event cards and place them face down next to the location board, and then draw the top card and follow the instructions on the card, possibly adding new victims, introducing an effect on gameplay, etc. So that seemed like gameplay to me, so I figured I should do that on camera. All right, so it says vengeance. I don't know why I made it mad, and I don't care, just save me! The victim furthest from the killer is now the darned. Imagine, if you will, a clearly rated R slasher film edited for TV with the bad words, like ADR'd over it. That's what's happening here. Carry on. The victim farthest from the killer is now the darned. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the darned is chosen instead. The darned can only be saved if it is the last victim alive. If the darned dies, +2 bloodlust, I think. If the darned leaves play, discard this card. So there's only one. So, okay, I guess we have to gameplay. The game is played in turns. Oh, and that every time the killer kills, he gets a little crazier. And that will go up. The game is played in turns, each consisting of 5 phases. You will play either until you or the killer are dead. The game turn. A turn in Final Girl has 5 phases. 1, the action phase. 2, the planning phase. 3, the killer phase. 4, the panic phase. 5, the upkeep phase. The action phase. During this phase, you play the action cards to move, attack, rest, search. This is the part of any game night where my brain starts playing Girl from Ipanema, and it's like, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum. So I'm probably going to cut a lot of this out because I'm sure Girl from Ipanema is playing in your head, but I have to do this. Okay, so unfortunately, the part of my brain that is required to read the rules, even though I am the one who's doing, like, I have the rule book, right? My brain is still playing Girl from Ipanema, and I'm having a really hard time understanding what I'm supposed to do. But I think we should just start, because that's what I always do at any game night, right? Usually there's somebody else at the game night who has played the game and can tell me if I'm doing something stupid, but you live and you learn. So we're just going to start because I don't know what else to do. Anyway. Okay, so let's start. First off, for this, apparently there are sometimes special rules for each of the boxes, but probably because this is a starter kit, there are no special rules for Hans, and there are no special rules for Camp Happy Trails. Let me give you a little bit of backstory for these characters. So first, let's start with let's start with Camp Happy Trail. Welcome to Camp Happy Trails, home to teenage love, unforgettable friendships, and idyllic summer memories. Go fishing on the lake, get in some archery practice at the range, listen to ghost stories around the fire pit, or sneak off to Makeout Point. Life is always an adventure at Camp Happy Trails. Oh, wait a second. Is that screaming I hear in the distance? Oh, fiddlesticks. These spooky stories must be getting to me. I'm sure it's just screams of joy from the other campers. Hot dog. Summers at Camp Happy Trails are to die for. Wait, no. Really are to die for. So that is the Camp Happy Trails backstory. That's what we're starting off with. So the movie opens, and let's imagine we're coming down the road in like an old beat up van, and we turn a corner, and the vista opens up in front of us, and we see the lake and the campers and the camp counselors, and then night falls. It's the first night. Maybe the campers aren't even here yet. I don't know because I haven't started playing the game. But one of the ghost stories that Jessica, that's what I've decided her name is telling us is about Hans the Butcher. They say he wears the worn butcher's smock stained with dark blood. His sledgehammer, which he drags behind him, supposedly weighs over 50 pounds and could crush an elephant's skull. He's over 7 feet tall, and his eyes glow a bright scarlet. But the worst part is the iron mask he wears, fashioned to look like a pig, and the wet, crunching sounds that can be heard beneath it. Excerpt from A History of Happy Trails. That's the book Jessica wrote. Now that we've done that, I think we have to begin. Let's start with the first turn, and it's the action phase. So in the action phase, I have to play action cards to move, attack, rest, search, and or take various other actions. As a reminder, you start the game with the 6 0-cost action cards. So I think that means that I just start here and I see what's going on. I could walk, I could take a short rest, I can focus, or I can make a weak attack. Well, seeing as, okay, my thing is, I feel like I'm missing something. When do I play the terror cards? I feel like I'm missing something because where am I in the world? Where is Lori? Who is she? Is she a camp counselor? Is she here on the first day? Where's the card that's like, welcome to Camp Happy Trails. You are doing blah, blah, blah. Because I need to know where I am in the world and what the killer's doing. Am I gonna have to make up my own intro to this story? Okay, I won't be satisfied unless I do, because who am I? I have to know why I'm at the camp. Okay, so that's where we'll start. We'll start with the backstory. Hi, I'm Lori. I'm 17 years old, and no, I'll say I'm 16 because I'm about to turn 32, so I'm just gonna cut it in half, and that way it's half my age. Hey, I'm Lori, I'm 16 years old, I'm here to be a camp counselor, and I got here, and everything was great, and I met Jessica, and I met... See, because there are supposed to be other victims. Aren't there? And we had a great first night while we prepped the camp for all of the campers to come, and we were doing fantastic. And then Jessica told me this story that she read from the excerpt from the History of Camp Happy Trails, and it was really scary. It was about this big butcher guy, and I just got really, really nervous and scared. And then I went to bed, and then everybody started screaming, and I woke up, and then I decided to walk. I have to roll the dice. So the number of dice we roll is based on the current horror level as depicted by the location on the horror marker track. Horror level is 4 because of Hans. When I need to make a roll, I will roll 2 dice. Oh, okay. Hans, 2 dice. Ha! I'm a winner! Okay, so I get to move 2 spaces. Huzzah! I'm going to go Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's what I was missing. I'm so sorry. There we go. This card, where it says treasure hunt, I'm supposed to put victims. Okay, so there are 2 meeples here. These are meeples. They're the victim meeples. 1 in makeout point, 1 in this open field, 2 in the utility shed, 1 here, 1 here, and then 2 on the docks. Okay, there we go. I was very confused as to why I was completely alone in this abandoned campground, but I'm not. I'm not. Let's see, you just start and you keep going. Okay, so I need to walk. Okay, I'm gonna move 2 spaces. If the result of an action allows you to move 1 or more spaces, you can move up to the number of times indicated. For each move, you can only move into an adjacent space. Adjacent spaces are usually indicated by a path or door and are connected by a line. Any unused movement you decide not to use is lost. You may move to and from the killer space without restriction or penalty. Leaving a space containing 1 or more victims, you may take up to 2 victims with you. They're scared to death and will happily follow you. However, victims will not follow you into the space with the killer, so if you wish to move into the killer space, you may not take any victims with you. Of course, if there are already victims in the space with the killer and you move out of that space, they will gladly follow you. Okay, so I can move 2 spaces. So I'm going to say 1, hey, Tiffany, what are you doing outside? Can't you hear the screams? Come with me. We gotta go get Jessica. Jessica! Oh my gosh, we're all at the fire pit together. Have you heard the news? I think I went the wrong way because I went closer to the... What do the numbers mean? Hold on. Spaces. Every location is made up of various interconnected spaces. A space is adjacent to another space if there are 2 connected by a line. For example, blah, blah, blah. Exit spaces. Oh, hold on. Jessica. Tiffany. Sorry, act like that didn't happen. Reset. Hold for sound. Sound speeds. Camera speeds. Action. Oh, okay. Spaces with this icon, a green door, and highlighted in green are where victims can be saved. Okay, panic numbers. The numbers in between the adjacent spaces are used to determine which directions victims will panic in. So I can move wherever I want, but the panic... Let me make sure everything is... Okay, here's what I can do. If I go this way, I can bring both of these people with me. Yes, good. Now we did technically move a little closer to the killer, but if I continue to take them with me, I can get them out and save them. And we're all about saving people here. You decide to stop, you run out of cards to play, an action card results in an X, the timer goes below 0. If it is on 0, you may still continue. Okay, yeah, that's what I gotta figure out is, did this cost me any time? Oh, this didn't cost me any time because, and I'm going to discard this over here in the discard pile because it's a 0 one. So I can play all of these if I want to, and then I can go into the planning phase. Okay, so let's see. I've walked with the gals. Let's see. I could walk again. Focus. I don't really need to attack or anything yet. So let's walk again, and I can try and get my sweet baby victims closer to... Yeah, I'm going to play this again. 2 cards because of the horror level. And... Oh, no! Okay. I can move up to 1 space. Dang it! I lose a health. Me and my babies are going over here. I lose a health. And I lose 2 time. Ah! Well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. I have to, I'm ending it. I'm ending that part. We're going into the planning phase. Okay, phase 2, the planning phase. Once the action phase ends, whether it was by choice or not, you enter the planning phase. During this phase, you will spend, could take a short rest and potentially earn my health back. It's a gamble. I could focus and take the horror down a notch or two, and that would make my time increase. Focus. There's nothing to attack. I think maybe I should do short rest because what am I going to do? Die in 20 minutes? Probably. Oh, no! Okay. These are cards, by the way. All right, okay. So I did a partial success. Now, it said something about the partial successes. Hold on. It all begins to make sense. Eventually, the sweet strains of Girl from Ipanema, they leave your brain. Okay. Each result of a 3 or 4 is considered a partial success. You may discard 2 action cards from your hand to convert it into a success. You may do this once for each die showing a 3 or 4. So, I have 2. I could get rid of a weak attack and a focus. I should hold on to the weak attack. I could get rid of a focus and a focus. I don't know. Seems risky. But that will make this turn into a star, and then, or I hold on to my cards because I only need 1 health back, so I don't know if I should get rid of these, because these I could get time back with. So I'm going to take my health back, huzzah, but I have to move down more time. Okay, so short rest is played. And now we're going to do planning. During this phase, you will spend any remaining time to purchase cards from the action tableau. Do the following in this order. Spend time to purchase action cards from the action tableau. If the cost of the card is greater than 0, move the time marker down 1 space on the track for each time spent. Oh, so anytime you lose time, it means you can buy less cards. That makes sense. The cost for each action card is shown in the bottom right corner. You may not purchase action cards that were played or discarded since the last planning phase or the beginning of the game in the first turn. Purchase a card if paying the cost would move the time marker below the 0 space. Purchase a card if you already have 10 cards in your hand. I do not have that. When you finish purchasing action cards, reset the time marker to 6 on the time track. Any unspent time is lost. Okay. So, lastly, place all action cards played or discarded since the last planning phase or beginning of the game at the first turn back into the action tableau with the other cards of the same name. This includes the 0 cards, which may all be placed in the same pile. Planning phase. I can buy 3 things. I could buy a distraction. I could buy more planning. I could buy a retaliate, a furious strike, a long rest, a critical... Oh, I can't buy any of those because I don't have enough. Close call is a 1. Guard is 2. Search is 2. I'm close to a search thing. So I think what I'll do, I'm very close to him right now, and he's close to me. I'm going to try and hedge my bets, and I'm going to get a close call for 1, and I'm going to get a search for 2. And I have spent all my time. This goes back to 6. These go back to the 0s. Okay. So, planning phase is done. Planning phase finished, complete. We've planned, me and the gals, Tiffany and Jessica, we've been talking about it, and now we're in the killer phase. Okay. During this phase, the killer acts and or other location-related things will happen. Resolve the following in order. Resolve the killer action is indicated on the finale card next to the associated icon K. If the finale has been revealed, skip step 2 on revealing the finale on page 24. What does that mean? One moment. 1.
Resolve the killer action as indicated on the finale card next to the associated icon. So I think there's... Oh! This is the action. When the attack icon is present in the killer action, the killer attacks a single target in its space. For each knife icon, the killer will perform one attack. The amount of damage the killer deals with each attack is indicated by its current attack value, determined by the bloodlust marker on the killer board. Each attack will have one target, either a final victim or a final girl. The killer will always attack victims in their space before the final girl, unless the final girl was specifically indicated as the target. Draw the top terror card and resolve its effects from top to bottom. Okay. It wants fresh blood! If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, victim, move, knife. Well, there are victims on the board, but there are none in his... The first portion of the killer action indicates whether the target will go into the victim or final girl, whichever is closest. Unless otherwise specified, always target the closest option. I guess there's nobody there for him to attack. So he's not going to? Let's do this logically. And there is literally nobody on this earth who can tell me if I'm doing this wrong in this present moment at this time. So, normally he would attack whoever was closest to him. However, there is no one close to him. He's sequestering himself at this point. So I think we've resolved that because he can't attack. So that means we're here. Okay. All right, so he would attack the person closest to him, which he can't, so the next thing he could do would be to move. And he's, for example, if there are multiple boot icons, the killer will move multiple times if needed to reach its, okay. For example, if the current movement value is 3 and a terror card is drawn with 2, the killer could move up to 6 spaces. The killer will stop as soon as it reaches its intended target, even if it has movement remaining. Sometimes a killer will move through a space that has a final girl, or a victim will not stop because they are not the intended target. He cannot make his first attack because there's nobody there. And he can't move, so he's just like, oh, and that's what he does. Alright, so next, he can't attack anybody again, but he can move. So there are 2 boots and 1. So he can move 3 spaces. Obviously, he's gonna go here. So 1, 2, and he's in the room with us. Dang it. So we're down here, 2 attacks. So what does that mean? Each victim has only 1 health and is killed automatically when damaged. If the killer attacks and kills a victim, remove its meeple and place it on the dead space. Oh no, I'm sorry. Divinity. No. And then he can do it twice. Hold on. It's only 1. So Tiffany! No! Throwing up about it. Discarded. Okay, so on to the next. How long have I been? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Now we're in the panic phase. After the killer phase, you must check to see if any victims will panic. The final girl does not panic during the panic phase. A victim will panic if at least 1 victim was killed in this turn. Where and how this occurred does not matter. And the victim is in the same space as a killer. Yep! Jessica, no! To resolve panic, roll a die for the victim and consult numbers in their space on the board. Move the victim one space in the indicated direction, or leave them where they are if the number rolled is not shown. Repeat this process for each victim that panics. Multiple victim panics, you can choose the order. While victims will not follow you into the killer space, they will, sad as it may be, panic into the killer space from time to time. 6. This is 1 to 3, this is 2 to 5, this is... So 4, 5, 1 to 3, or 6, she is going to run barrel. Brave girl, Jessica. She's going to be like, ah! Run right past him and to that space there. Okay, so that's the panic. It's just me and Hans alone in a room now. I'm gonna have to punch him in his stupid neck. That's the only option. And I'll do it. I'll punch him right in his throat. Just watch me. I don't care if he's 7 feet tall. I've got the moxie of a 7-foot tall man. And the and fists itching to right in the throat. Okay, now we're in the upkeep phase. Most times there will be little or nothing you need to do in the upkeep phase, but make sure you keep aware of any effects from events or other special rules that require you to do something in this phase. Do this in the following order. Finale check. If there are no tarot cards left in the tarot deck, reveal the finale card. Nope, there are plenty. Perform any required upkeep indicated by events, items, other cards, or special rules. So events is vengeance. I don't know why I made it mad and I don't care, just save me. The victim furthest from the killer is now the darned. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the darned is chosen instead. The darned can only be saved if it is the last victim alive. If the darned dies, +2. If the darned leaves play, discard this card. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Guys, this one's a little advanced for me. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Just a smidge. I'm just gonna cheat just a little tiny smidge. Just a little bit. Because I don't get what they're saying. And I think it's a little too soon in my career to know what that means. So we're gonna start with a different event card. Because I did not get what it was asking me. Okay. Alright. Okay. Stubborn kids. Darn teenagers think they know everything. One less victim will fall. Dang it, stubborn kids. I'm trying to save your life. Yes. Tiffany's dead. In every universe, Tiffany. I'm sorry. Okay. If you wish, you may rearrange any items to and from your backpack and hands. This is the only time you may rearrange other than when you get a new item card. You are ready for the next turn. Alrighty. Okay, back to action. Oh, I should probably weak attack because he's in the room with me. Focus would give me more time and it would take the horror down. I'm gonna focus. Yeah, I'm gonna focus. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus. And here's why. Because if I focus, I could get this down and then I could have 3 dice. And that might give me better odds when I do my weak attack. So, horror goes down, but so does my time. Focus is played. Dang it! Okay. Ooh, close call. After any horror roll, re-roll 1 die or re-roll all dice for 2. In the room with him. Oh, Lord. Please. I'm in the room with him. All this work and I'm gonna die in 20 minutes. It's a short movie, please. Oh. No. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna discard these 2 to turn this into a star. And then I'm going to weakly attack him. What happens when you attack? What happens when I weak attack? That would take one of his little healths away, right? So I'm weakly attacking the killer. One of his 11 hearts goes away. Probably the one's furthest. Yeah! That'll do it. That'll show him. Now I can purchase some cards. Firstly, I'm going to purchase Short Rest, Walk and Walk. I'm taking those. And I've got 1, 2, 3 again. So I'm going to do Close Call, and I'm going to do, that's a 4, so I can't do that. I could guard. Yep. Those are what I'm buying. Now I can return these, and we're going to say weak attack, focus, search. Oh, wait. Normally I'd be like, you can't. I'm not going to guard. I'm going to sprint. I'm getting out of there. That's what I'm going to do. And that took me Do I have one more? Oh, I do! Okay. Close call's going away. We're getting a sprint and a guard. There we go. Sprint and a guard. Now I've reset it. Now I won't change my mind. And these can all go back where they belong. It's now the killing phase. And so first, he's going to attack me, and I'm going to lose one heart. No! I did what I could. I have to flip a terror card. He's just standing there. Ugh. And so he's going to attack me again. I'm going to lose another heart. Oh no. And then he's going to move 2 spaces. Wait, I gotta look at how these are resolved again. 1 second. If you, the final girl, are the target and the killer's in your space, their attack automatically damages you. Unless you defend with a reaction card, you will lose health equal to the damage indicated by the killer's attack value. Okay, hold on. Putting these back, because I have to figure something out. You will lose health equal to the damage indicated by the killer's attack value. You lose 1 health marker for each point of damage. Defending against an attack with a reaction card, because I do have guard here. Some action cards have a blue background and are called reaction cards. They can only be played in reaction to an attack. If you have one of these in your hand when you're attacked, you can play it and make a horror roll. Depending on the result, you may cancel or reduce the damage. If using a retaliate reaction card, you may even be able to inflict damage on the killer in return. Each reaction card can only defend against a single attack, but you may use multiple reaction cards one at a time against the same attack if you wish. If the killer makes multiple attacks, you must have separate reaction cards to use if you wish to defend. Okay. So his first action is he is going to attack me, but he doesn't attack me on the card. So what I will do is I'm going to guard against it. And because I am guarding, I am going... Please, please, please. Oh, okay. Oh no. Stop it. Stop. Reduce by 2. Okay, so he was at 2, and I was gonna lose 2 healths, but now I'm not losing anything, because I said no. I think this means that I don't have to lose any health. And there's not a soul to tell me that that's not the case. So, haha. When they said it takes 20 to 60 minutes to play this game, I think they probably mean on your second playthrough, because this is taking me 80 years simply because I do not know how to play games of any nature. Okay, so now it would be the panic phase, right? Panic is the next one, but I, the final girl, do not panic. So nobody's panicking, which means it is time for the upkeep phase. Oh, so this, he actually gets to move up because of that. I should have done that earlier. So now, back to action. Back to action. Let's take a look at what actions I have. I have sprint, I have short rest, I have walk, I have walk. I would like to get very, very far away from this guy. So first, we're gonna sprint. The dice have not been kind to me. No! My carefully ordered lists. No.
Stop it. It was so beautiful. It was so perfect. No. You can't do this to me.
Willem Dafoe, Spider-Man. Okay, so 2 stars, baby. I have to lose a time, but I get to move 3 spaces. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. So that's going to get me far away from him. I've sprinted. Bang. Let's see. I would like to hold on to short rest. And I want to... Yeah, baby. I want to walk, because I would like to be able to search next time if I can. So let's see if I can get a...
Oh, sorry, that's not fair. This is what it was.
That's just fine. I get to move up to one space, right into the thing that I wanted to get into, and now it's time to purchase. So, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 that I could do. First, what I'd like to do is get a search, because I could get items. That's going to cost me 2 time. And then I would like to have, I've got a walk and a short rest. Now, I'm far away from him, and I think it might take him a little while to get back to me. So I would like, I think, to do 3. 3 is the highest I could go. Oh, I want to get focus, focus, weak attack. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want a guard card, just in case, and a close call. That's going to take me to 3. That's my purchasing, all done. These are my cards. And of the ones I've played, sprint, guard, and walk. So I took my actions, I did my planning, now it's the killing phase. Okay, so, killer action. There's nobody in his room, so he can't attack anybody. I will turn this. He's just standing there. So this goes up. Oh no! Oh no, I only get to use 1 dice. Oh no! And now he gets to move 2. So obviously he's going to go to the dock because the people are there. This would have been if I had kept the other card, where I would be like, oh, he's going to go for the furthest person. You live, you learn, you laugh, you love. So, killer phase is done. Okay, nobody was killed this turn. Upkeep. And there's no items to rearrange, and there's plenty of cards. So, time to play action cards again. All right, so I do not want a close call card. I would like to search. Oh, no. Search is something I would like to hold on to a little bit. No, search is what I'd like to do first. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can only use 1 dice. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Okay. Take the top item card at your space. Cabins. Top item card is motorboat keys. Old man Jackson isn't going to mind if I borrow his boat because I'm pretty sure he's dead. Place the motorboat token. Yes, this guy. Wonderful. Place the motorboat token at the closest space to you bordering the water. Spend 2 time to use the boat to travel to any other space bordering the water. Victims may come with you. Okay, cool. I would like to take... Let's see. Right now he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from me. If I were to go to the cliff, he would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from me. So I'm going to take 1 victim since Trevor is being stubborn, and we're going to ride my safe little boat to the cliffs. Yes, good. And I have to use 2 time for that. Okay. But I get to keep this, right? I get to keep the motorboat keys. This is just something I have in my inventory, in my backpack. Yes, good. All right, so I searched. Next, I would like to use my focus cards to try and get some of that horrible health down. No! I don't really need a short rest right now. I won't have any rests. But I think that's okay. So I could get rid of short rest. Which one should I get rid of? I've got weak attack, guard, close walk, focus. think he'll get to me quite yet because he hasn't killed anybody, so he's still weak. I think I'm going to do a short rest and weak attack. Oh, this is probably stupid, but it will cost me 1 time, but this gets to go back up. And I think I'm gonna risk it.
I shook my hand and I let it drop. And if it decided to fall out of my hand and land exactly on the 6 without bouncing around at all, well, you know what? There's nobody to tell me that's wrong because I'm playing this game by myself. Whew. Okay, and I think I'm gonna... Next is the planning, so I've got 4. I would like to take the walk back. I think I want to do another search. 1, 2. So I'm going to take this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can do 2 more. I could do a guard, or I could do a sprint. Right now I just have... I have a guard already. I think I should have a sprint. And that takes me boop. And then that goes up to 6. Okay, the killer phase. Unfortunately,
Timmy! Little Tim! No!
and that's happening. And terror card.
He just came out of nowhere!
Place Hans with the furthest target possible. No! No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Sorry. That's why, Trevor, you stubborn little kid, you should have come with me! You should have come with me, Trevor! No! Trevor! God dang it! Okay.
He just keeps coming. No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Trevor is gone. Trevor, no.
And he gets to move 1 this way is where he would move because he's not stupid, unfortunately. Okay. All right. Okay. Panic. A victim did die, but there's nobody in there. Upkeep. Not finale because there's tarot cards left. Rearrange items. I think I want the motorboat keys to go into my backpack. Let's see. I just want to make sure before I do that I'm understanding. Some items have limited uses. Unless indicated on the card, you can use an item as often as you'd like, subject to text on the card. I'm going to use once. Okay, so I think I can just keep that bad boy there and it's not an issue. So that's upkeep. All right, time to action again. Okay, first, let's see. Walk, 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 guard, search. I don't want to leave my boat. Ooh! Do I have a search? I do. Okay, I am going to take my boat and my victim, and we are going to go to the docks. Perfect. I am going to... So I think... Oh, I have to use 2 time. That's right. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's all worth it in the end because I'm going to search. And I can use 2 dice for this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got no stars. Take the top item at the card at your space. I have to add 2 and lose time, or I take nothing and it goes back to 1. Dang it! And I lose 2. Dang it! I mean, is it worth him getting stronger for me to get an item? I think it might be. I need items.
Once per action phase, spend time to look at the top card of the terror deck. Leave it or place it. Oh, that's useful. So search is played. I think that's all the actions I want to take right now. Oh, once per action phase, I'm going to spend some time and I'm going to take a look at the terror. He keeps swimming with his hammer and killing. If there are victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror. Otherwise... Okay. I don't have anything to buy. Well, I could buy a close call. I think, if we're counting that. And I am. Let's get this reset. Search. Focus. Weak attack. Short rest. Search. And I think it's time for me to adopt this again. That was my planning. Now it is the killing phase. And so he gets to target anybody in his area, and there is nobody in his area. Next, I would do the terror card that I took a peek at. It says he kept swinging his hammer and killing. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next one. There are victims on the board. There's nobody in his area, so he can't kill anybody, but he can move. So he's going to move this way, and then he can't kill anybody, so he's going to... So he can't attack. So we're just gonna, okay, oh man, he's in the wrong place, and then he's gonna go and he's gonna try and target, but there's nobody in there, so he's just going to move, and when he moves, there is a victim. Oh no, Johnny, why? Johnny's dead. Johnny's gone. It's very sad. Panic phase, there's nobody to panic. Upkeep phase, there's nothing to upkeep. Now let's start spending coin. Okay, close call, don't need. Sprint, don't need to use it. Walk, don't need to use yet. Walk, don't need to use yet. Close call, do not need to use yet. Guard, don't need to use yet. Oh my goodness, I don't have anything to do. I could move, but I could try and get a victim closer to me. Okay, here's my thought process. I'll include you in this since you're watching this video. If I take my little boat and I go over here, I could potentially grab another person to keep them safe. But I would have to leave somebody behind. Or I could use a walk card and I could move this person into the exit and potentially save them. I want to save somebody. Okay, close call, sprint, walk. Get these walk cards out here. We're going to try to save some people. I am going to discard both of my close calls. And then I can move up to one space and I spend a time and I'm taking you with me. And what happens then? How do I save you? How do I save you? Jessica, you're still with me. Please, how do I save your life? Jessica. If at any point during the action phase you want a green exit space, even if passing through, any victims in that space may be saved, whether you brought them with you or they were already there. If you decide to save them, and you usually will, place them on the final girl card on any available victim space. Yes. Woo! Okay, so Jessica is safe, and we get to go. Oh. Actions are done. I am taking all my 0 cards. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 3. And I think for 3, I'm going to purchase a distraction. Sure. Why not? Why not? There's nobody in his room, so he can't do anything. Okay. Dang it, he just keeps coming. He cannot kill anyone here. So there's no target, but he can move 1, and he can't kill anybody. So, dadnabbit. Okay. Panic, nobody died. Upkeep, we're all good. Action again. Okay, so, no need to do close call, no need to guard. Gonna spend 1 time to use my flashlight, and I'm gonna look at this. He just keeps coming, so he's going to target somebody. He can move once, and he can use his knife. But he can't move very far, so that leaves us in a good spot. So I'll leave that there. That's fine. Close call, guard, something. I should have bought a search card. Oh, what a stupid head I am. I am going to take me. One less victim will follow you. So that means that sweet Jiminy won't come with me. But I'm going to spend 2 time to go to the cabins and get away from him. I could focus, short rest, I think would probably be good ones. Yeah, let's do a short rest. Unfortunately, I can only roll 1 dice. 1 die. Ugh. But it was a star. It was a star, see? Wonderful. So, short rest. I can take my heart back, and I have to spend a time. Okay. And then I would like to focus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to focus. But it was this, so I could spend 2 cards. And I'm gonna say I'll spend the other focus and a weak attack to turn this into a star. And that allows me to get back up to 2 dice, even if it costs me time. So that is spent, and that is all the actions I want to take. And with that, I'm going to use my final 2 to get a search item, and then I'm gonna do that. Look at how fast I'm going. Look at how fast I'm going. I did the planning phase. Oh, that's right. Focus, short rest, walk. Okay, so he is alone, so he can't do anything. Dang it! He's going to go here. Dang it! He's killed again. Oh! Patrice! No, Patrice, she's gone. And then because she's gone, somebody's panicking. Oh, he's gonna panic. And this victim is panicking. There's 1 victim and he's panicking. Ah! I just gotta stay with the killer. No! Oh! Aaron is stuck there in the utility shed with the killer and he can't get out. No! It's the killing phase, the panic phase, the upkeep phase. There's nothing to upkeep. So, time for actions. First action I'm gonna do. I need to get Stupid Head out of the red. So, going to remind myself that I have the close calls, and we are going to... Ah, darn. I don't have any rests. So I can't. Search. Oh, how annoying. Oh, how annoying. I've walked myself into a corner. If I get no stars, I could take 1 item at the top. His bloodlust would go up by 2, and I would have to spend 2 time, but I would get the top item from the cabins, and I would like that item. So I need items. Okay, energy drink. There's no way these things are good for you, but they're better than dying. Discard this during the action phase and choose one of the following. 3 time or move 1 space. Oh, baby. I'm going to use it immediately. I'm going to use it immediately so that I can take this 1, 2, 3, back up to 4. And I'm bringing a 2nd dice into play, and hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I don't need to sprint anywhere. I don't need to guard anywhere. Let's start purchasing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I could purchase. So let's see. I want to use 2 to get another search. and I want to get all 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this would get me to 10. Okay, I think that's all. That's all I want to do. Search, close call, and killing time. So unfortunately,
No! Erin! Erin!
and the terror card.
Run for your life!
There are no victims on the board. Discard. All victims that are not in your space must panic. Oh no! Dang it! Okay. 5. We're gonna panic this way. No! Straight into the lake! Trevor! 2. You gotta stay because there's nowhere to panic. And a 6. Go into the cliffs. Okay. So everybody panicked, and then he can't move anywhere. There's nobody to kill, so he can't kill them. He wishes to target, but he can only move 1 step, and he's going to go this way. Terror card is played. Panic phase is done. Upkeep phase, nothing to do really. So what am I doing? I don't know why I rolled those dice. That doesn't count for anything. Okay, so it's time for action. I would like to search first. Yes. I want to search because I want another item. And I can do 2 dice. Thank God. Okay. Discard that. I'm taking... I gotta go down 1, but I get to take the top 2 item cards at your space and choose 1. Place the other on the top, face up, or underneath, face down. Archery bow or pepper spray. Okay, assume the position, knock the arrow. I could do 1 to 2 damage. I'd have to keep it in my hands. Pepper spray, a few squirts in their eyes. I would have to keep this in my hand. If the killer's in your space, you may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. Ignore their remaining movement, attacks, and any other effects. Do I want a weapon? Or do I want... This is hard. I think I should get a weapon. I think I should have a weapon, and I think I should hold on to it, because we're nearing the finale, so... I would like to take my boat. I would like to spend 2 to take my little boat here. But they won't come with me. That was my plan. I was going to get them to come with me. Dang it. Well, I've made the decision already. Walk, guard, weak attack, focus. Have my health. I think I'm good for right now. So I'm gonna end it there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get myself a retaliate now that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're in the killing phase. He can't kill anybody because nobody's there. So it's just terror time. Fire! Roll a dice to determine which space bursts into flames. 1 to 2 is the cabin. 3 to 4 is the utility shed. And 5 to 6 is the docks. Oh, please let it be the cabin. That's the only place I've... 3, the utility shed, which I have gotten nothing out of this entire time. All victims in that space are killed. Discard all items from that space. If you or an enemy are there. And it's going to be spectacular. Because that's where they stored the fireworks. Dang it.
No.
That's done. So killing time is done. No panic. No need for upkeep. I'm holding my archery bow in both my hands. I think that means I probably can't use other stuff because I'm holding the bow. There's nobody here to tell me I can't. Okay, so Actions. I don't need to retaliate on anything. I don't need to guard yet. No need to weak attack yet. I could focus if I wanted to. I could take, no need to take a short rest. Oh, I never reset this. That's right. There's no flashlight, so that I don't need to worry about. I'm going to take the boat to the cliffs. No, but they won't go with me either. Nobody will go with me. I don't need to walk. I could try and focus. I could try and focus and get the things down. So let's see. Okay, so 1 star. Get to go back 1, and I spend a time. All right. Oh wait, that was spent. And I was gonna try and focus again, and I just wasted time. Wasted precious time. Wasted precious time. There we are. We're at the end. We're at the end of that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could take the walk, or I could get 1, 2, 3, 4. I could buy more planning time. 3 rolls for the next horror roll. That's nice. Furious strike, long rest, critical blow. I want search. I'm taking the search with me. Okay. With that, this can go here. And killing time is nigh. He cannot kill anybody because there's nobody in his spaces, and there's no more terror cards. So now we are at the point, there's nobody to panic either, so we are at upkeep phase, and it is time to... When there are no terror cards left in the terror deck, the finale will be revealed during the upkeep phase. Flip the card face up and place it in the same space. Some finale cards have immediate effects when they are revealed. Some have ongoing effects that should be applied as the card indicates. In the rare case that the finale is revealed and the Dark Power card is still face down, the Dark Power should be revealed as well. Well, that's certainly what happened here, because I don't know how he would have had his... Oh no! Oh no, oh no! Oh no! The new finale killer action shown in the upper hand corner will place the killer action that was on the back of the card. This new action is the one that will occur during the killer phase. Once the finale is revealed, since the terror deck is empty, you will no longer draw a terror card during the killer phase. Okay, time for action. I can't save any of the victims because they're all on their own and that stupid stubborn kids thing won't go. I'm gonna spend 2 time to take myself to the cabins. I will search. I just need 1 star. Dang it. Search, focus, walk, short rest, sprint, distraction, retaliate, guard, weak attack. I'm going to take out weak attack, and I'm going to take out walk. Yeah. And I will discard those, turning this into a star and allowing me to take the top item card and pay a fine. So now I have the pepper spray. I feel like that's wrong. I probably can't have 3 things in my hands at once, but it is what it is. So search is played, focus, short rest, distraction, retaliate, guard. That's everything I want to do. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, that's not everything I want to do. I want to move 2 more ticks, and I want to get to the dock, and then I want to use the last 2 ticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to buy the search so that I can get some items. It's the killing time. His stuff goes up. He tries to target the victim. He can move 2. 1, 2 would get him closer to me, but not to a victim, whereas 1, 1, 2 would get him to a victim. No! No! Isaiah! No! Ah! No! For every attack, hands attacks you and each victim in a space once. Okay, there's that. There's no one to panic. Upkeep phase. I'm going to reorganize this so that the pepper spray is in my hand. And we'll have the bow in my backpack. Now it's time to... Alright, let's see. I'm going to search. Oh, okay. So I could get rid of short rest and focus. And I can take the top item, which is a map. Discard during the action phase, then for each deck of item cards, do one of the following. If the top card is face down, reveal it. If the top card is face up, you may remove it from the game. All right. Sprint, distraction, retaliate, guard. Well, I don't think there's anything I can do, so he goes up another point. He's looking at his victim. He can move to, unfortunately, Ricardo. I'm so sorry. And I don't know what that means. He's at the top of his game. So, there's that. There's no one to panic. There's nothing to upkeep. Oh, he's right next to me. Oh, I might have to use my sprint. Or my boat. Okay, so I do not need to do that yet. All right, action time. I could run away. I could distract. I could retaliate. I could guard. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my boat. I'm going to spend 2. And I'm going to take my boat to the cabins. And then I am going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to purchase a long rest. Just in case. Ooh, actually, no. No. Not going to do that. I'm going to get an improvise, which is going to cost me 1, 2, 3. And that means all 3s or 4s are successes. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get the focuses and the walks back. And I'm going to get both close calls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Reset this. Search, focus, short rest, search, walk, weak attack. All right. Okay, all right, okay. So I just did that. Now it is time for the killing phase. So we're almost to the end. If I've missed something, I will figure it out on the next time I play. Anyway, he can't kill anybody yet because there's nobody there, and I'm just going to keep taking my boat and running away. Panic, there's nobody to panic. Upkeep phase, nothing to upkeep. So time for actions. We got close call, focus, walk, improvise, sprint, distraction. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to improvise so that 3s and 4s are all good. Okay, for the next horror roll only, 3s or 4s are success. Wait. I'm going to use my close call. Wait. I'm going to use my other close call. Yes! Okay, until this action is over, all 3s and 4s are successes. So what do I want to do? I would like to cause a distraction. Oof. Yeah. Okay, cool. Caused a distraction. You know what I want to try? I want to try to focus. And I focused, and 3s and 4s are successes. So that means this is 1 star, which means I'm going over here, which means I can use 3 dice, and that cost me a time. Now we're into the planning phase. I'm gonna say I have lots of time to spend, so I would like to, I might have been cheating this whole time because I've been spending that. Oh well, honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do a critical blow for all 6. All right, now it's time for the killing phase. He cannot kill anybody. The bloodlust can go up no higher, but he can move, and move he shall. 1, 2. He's getting closer to us. Nobody needs to panic. There's nothing to do for upkeep. It's time for another action round. So, what I would like to do is take my boat. Oh, I forgot to do this after the shopping phase. Focus. I don't know what to do, but I could take my little boat and go over here. Wait. Ooh, I'm actually gonna spend 2 more time and go back over here because I don't want to be anywhere near him, and that would put me within his range. Ooh, ooh, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all that I can do. So, his rage knows no bounds. He acquires his target. He moves. 1. Oh my gosh. Samson. Samson, no. Samson's gone. No. That's all. Time to do something else. We've got to have a face-off, but how does he get to me? Never? Because I'm going to just keep getting away from him? Because I'm going to spend my little guy, and I'm going to go over here. I think the boat really... Oh, I'm tired. It is 2:21 in the morning. We're down to the end. I'm never going to let him get anywhere near me because I'm taking the lake. I'm taking the boat out on the lake, and I'm going to take one of these tributaries, and I'm going to escape. I should have done it long ago, but none of these stubborn kids would actually listen to me. So, I guess I don't have an action that I'd like to do. Wait. Nope, there's not an action that I'd like to do. So, I guess it's time for him to move 2 spaces. And logically, he would move this way to be nearer to me. And I am going to spend 2, and I'm going to take my little boat here, and he's going to I'm gonna take my little boat and move it here. He's gonna, and then I'm gonna take my little boat and I'm gonna move it here. And he's gonna, and then I'm gonna take my little boat. Take a little boat. Oh, okay. I'm gonna finally make a final stand because I'm tired and I want to have a snack. The boat ran out of gas, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it ran out of gas when he was nearby me. And now the time has come. It's action time. I could walk. Yeah, I think we have to take the boat out of the equation. The boat has no gas, so this game's never going to end. So me and the motorboat, off the board. Off of the board. I think I might have cheated that whole time. I don't think I was supposed to have that motorboat that many times. It didn't say discard though, so I'm right here. He's right there. I need to get away. Me, personally? Oh, baby. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint first. Alright, I got 2 stars, which means I can move 3 spaces, and I'm going to say 1, 2. Alright, so sprint was used. Now I would like to walk. Ooh hoo hoo. And I want to move another 2 spaces. Those are spent. Now it's time to plan. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would like to use 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. To do a furious strike. And then I would like to use 2 of them to sprint. Actually, no. I would like to use 2 of them for the close calls. Alrighty. And he can move 2 spaces, and he will go... Wait, which is faster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Forgot to put these back. Forgot to put these back. I would like to... Well, I can't do anything. I have no walking. Forgot to put these back. Forgot to put these back. Okay, now it is time to purchase. I would like to purchase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to get 8 and 9, and I want to get 3, and then I want a 10. And he can move 1, 2. Oh man, it's happening. It's happening. I am gonna try to walk somewhere else though. I must. Oh. Well, I figure I might as well just use 2 ticks of time and stay. And then let's get into it. Okay, here it is, the finale. All right, it's time. So, his rage knows no bounds. He sees me. I'm the only person left. I am the final girl. Boom, he's in my business. He's in my space. What are we gonna do about it? Well, he's gonna attack me. And his attack is a 5. So, that would kill me almost dead. I would like to use one of these. I would like to use... Retaliate, actually, is what I would like to use. And let's see. I want to use my weapon. Many items that must be held in your hands are weapons. On the left side of the item, something, range. How many spaces away? Oh, I could have been using my bow. Okay, if you, the final girl, are the target and the killer is in your space, the attack automatically damages you. Unless you defend with a reaction card, you will lose health equal to the damage indicated by the killer's attack value. Lose 1 health marker for each damage. He's at 5. He would kill me immediately. So I am going to guard. I'm going to guard against that. Reduce the death by 2. So I am still losing 3, but I at least have not completely died. That means panic. There's no panic. Upkeep. Ooh, upkeep. Yes. Wait. If the killer is in your space... Oh! If the killer is in your space, you may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. Ignore the remaining movements, attacks, and other effects. No, I forgot I had that, so... We have to be fair. We have to play fair. I would like to Furious Strike this man. What does the X mean? Oh no! Action phase immediately ends. Oh no! Wait. That's why I have these. So I would like to roll this dice again. I would like to roll this dice again. Okay, A star. Wonderful. Now, what I would like to look at is, let's see, I could take away a sprint, and I could take away a sprint and a walk, yes. And I'm going to turn this into a star, and so that is going to damage him by 2. Good. Furious Strike is done. I'm not quite finished yet because now the archery bow cannot modify an action card and must be used without one. It costs 2. I'm going to shoot him with an arrow. Oh darn, the stinking bow's useless. I just have to keep fighting. I'm gonna play improvise, so all action, if I can get two stars. Got 1 star. So for the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. Now I'm playing critical blow. Okay, 2 stars. So I have damaged him thrice, and I get to go down, which means I get more time, and I'm not gonna make it. Because it's his turn now, and I'm right there, and he's at 5, and so he kills me, and I'm dead.
Where's my moxie? Where's my will to live? Why didn't I take that stupid boat to a tributary and take the stubborn kids and flee? Instead, Tiffany, Isaiah, Timmy, Patrice, Tiffany, Johnny, I didn't know your name, but you were people, and you're God, and so am I. And then the end is 9. Okay, well, that was cool. Sucks that I died, though. Way to start 2025.
Anyway, that's all. I'm gonna have a snack. And I'm gonna go to bed.
Because it's 2:39 in the morning. Maybe next time this game will only last 20 to 60 minutes. Bye.